You're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. You just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we talk about memories, yeah, we're gonna make up. Talking about rules, you know we're gonna break up. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, everybody's singing, every word to every song to the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're, the smoke that we're, the party we're through, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes of the wild card round, as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Texans going up against the Titans. With that, we're off to Nashville, Tennessee, or as the kids like to say, the Ville, as we check in with our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Code Nissan Stadium. Guys.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception here, Mariota is going to let this one go deep. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
You don't have to be a finished product to show you some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
One. Twist. 3-1-8. Check 52's the mic. Check 52. 1. 3. Check 49. Check 3. 1. 3.
Short yardage unit out there. This is Fowler, the fullback. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch twist.
4th down, Mariota. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The handoff as they run the counter play. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Looking to throw. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Mariota to throw it this time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down throw for Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Mariota will look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Back to throw here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a second down throw for Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Fielded at the 33. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. continue. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Second down, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop...
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! A great effort there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he's got Fuller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He'll look to throw. And this throw will be taking it right down Broadway. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And they're going to speed things up here. They're going to look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a third and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. And now they're in the hurry up. Now on third. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
72. 20.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down and 4. They go play action. Mariota. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now out comes Houston. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They find some open field here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows we're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Time for a break. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second down following the run.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Mariota to throw it this time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Titans go. It's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget.
And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark. A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 27 yards on the gain there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mariota here to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick is indeed good, and their lead will swell up to 28. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow.